What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. This is gonna be episode 1, intro episode to our new Let's Play of Might and Magic World of Enroth. This is also known as the Might and Magic Merge mod. So, as most of you have followed me since the beginning, we did Might and Magic 8 just because I wanted to get my feet wet in doing a Let's Play series. So, we got through that. This Might and Magic 8 mod runs on the Might and Magic 8 platform, but as you can see here, you can pick from Might and Magic 6, 7, or 8 to start your quest in. And at some point you can teleport between the realms if you get to a certain place. So, you've got Enroth, Agrithich. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never really played Might and Magic 7. And then Jadam, Might and Magic 8. We've already done this one, so I don't want to do it again. We are going to start in Enroth just because it's Might and Magic 6. It's kind of like the beginning. And so I'm going to go ahead and start into this, and it'll do a little intro for us. And go ahead and enjoy the opening cinematics.
They came from the depths of the void, an ancient enemy of an ancient people. No one knows why they hate us so, or why they have made war upon us. Some say the struggle against their evil is the mandate of heaven. Though their origins and purpose are shrouded in mystery, their plan is simple. They travel, they land, and then they conquer. Now, they are here on our world, to do to us what they have done to so many others. And they will do it. Unless someone stops them. Come with me. You have much to learn before you can deal with the likes of those monsters. Since the arrival of the devils, foul creatures and evil spirits have appeared throughout the land. These signs and omens can have but one meaning, that your destiny is part of the mandate of heaven.
Alright, there you have it. That is the intro for Might and Magic 6 Mandate of Heaven. So, I had to download some other mods to get exactly the effect that I was looking for, the team that I wanted to build. And it's still kind of slapdashy, but you'd notice this is kind of like the Might and Magic 8 pre-start engine. And now we can add all 5 party members right off the bat. So, and then with a bunch of other mods that I got, we have all the Might and Magic 8 characters. Dark Elves, Minotaurs, Vampires, Trolls. And then there's some other ones here. Some a male Lich, a female Lich. Here's some Might and Magic 7 characters, regular Elves, some more humans. Here's some Might and Magic 6 characters. So you can go through. Mostly everything's human. So they're all going to start out with base stats. And they also have an awesome trait where they can all get Grandmaster in learning. All humans can do that. Okay. Uh, you have ogres as a playable race too. That's from Might and Magic 7, I believe. You can also change what class they are. A little bit, not very limited on the. What are these? I just said their names. Goblins. Or ogres. I can't remember. I get 4 of those. Then one of the packs that I downloaded came with undead, like zombies. Didn't really need that. Here are the dwarves. They're pretty good. They would make a good knight with the increase to magic. So it only cost 1 skill point to go up 2, or a special point. And then obviously here it takes 2 to go up 1. But I don't think we're going to use a dwarf. So you get 2 males, 2 females. And then here's another undead lich. Here's a zombie minotaur. Another zombie minotaur. Another zombie. I've not found any use for them, really. Here's a zombie troll. Another zombie troll. And then you're back to your humans and your knights. So, being that, I've done some tinkering. We're going to go with her. No, we're going to go with our troll first. And let's find a good name. Jerome was pretty good. Brett. Corey. Austin. David. William. Cal. Owen. Come on. Gary. It doesn't really matter which troll you pick. I don't really care. So if any cool names come up, I'm going to take it. Because I'm not creative enough. Otis is pretty cool. Miles? Nah. Lucky. We might just go with Joe. Yep, we're just going to go with Joe. Joe. And he is going to be, no surprise there, a knight. Because he has it increased to might. He can go up to like 34. He doesn't need perception or intellect or personality. And obviously nobody needs luck. So we're going to max this bad boy out. We're going to decrease 1 there. There we go. So this is max. He can go up to 34 might and 34 endurance. And being that he's a knight, we're going to give him bodybuilding, which he can get master in. Obviously grandmaster in sword and grandmaster in arms master. Leather we're not going to use the whole way through. Because we're going to get him plate. He's going to be a knight. Also, trolls can get grandmaster in regeneration, which is super neat. It's not an option here, but it's an inherent ability that he will be able to get grandmaster in regeneration. But we're going to do bodybuilding to increase his hit points and arms master to increase his melee damage. Moving on to character number 2. Now, I want to do a dark elf. Because even though she's not truly a dark elf, she doesn't say that you could pick the abilities of a dark elf. She is a dark elf. She does have dark elf ability whenever you start the game. I'm going to make her a cleric. And I know it says right here that dark elves need intellect for spell points. Not if she's a cleric. I already tested this. So we're going to dump stat these 3. All right, 4. And we're going to pump up her personality because she is a cleric. And then we're going to increase her speed up like that. Speed and accuracy, just like that. And she's going to get learning and meditation. And another reason why is because she can get grandmaster and merchant. And I believe whenever I was trying things out, it was a dark elf cleric was the only one that I could get to be Grandmaster and Merchant. So I'm hoping she can also get Grandmaster and Disarm Trap. Otherwise, that whole thing's just going to go kabutsky. So meditation for spell points and learning for experience points. And in my screwing around, I found April is a cool name. April. And those are her abilities. Number 3. We need a sorceress. Yes, I like to use female characters. I'm equal opportunity here. And I went with a regular elf because they get a bump to intellect. I haven't decided really which one I like better. Yeah, we're going to go with this one. Dump stat those, dump stat that, dump stat that. And now she can get, I think, 30 in intellect. So that's going to help out a lot for her. And she's already under sorcerer. That's going to help out a lot for her spell points. Speed. Got to get that up there. And we'll give her 1 for endurance. 20 and 20. That's really good. Let's see. For her, let's go identify items and air magic. I think that's going to be the best. She can get master in that. Yeah, air magic's going to be good because I think they will give me Wizard's Eye right off the bat, which is very nice. And following our seasonal or our monthly names, April, May, and if you couldn't guess, we're going to name this character June. And I think I landed on... I needed a druid. I think I picked a druid. Another female character. We're going to go with her as a druid. Druids now have a buff where they can learn Grandmaster in the elements and Grandmaster in the self-magics, body, mind, and spirit. But we're not going to pick that right away. We're going to do learning and meditation always. Because this is going to be a really long playthrough. It's going to be Might and Magic 6, 7, and 8, all with these same 5 characters. We're not doing any hirelings. We're not getting rid of anyone. So it's going to take some time to get through all of these. Yeah, we're just double checking here. Okay. Now we all know that we don't know anything right now. Hold on. So druids need intellect and personality to get skill point or spell points. And I checked, there are no characters that have buffs to both intellect or personality, or even both. So that's just how it's going to have to be. Now that kind of leaves us as an oddball over here because we have our knight, we have our cleric, our sorceress, our druid, which does both of these. The reason why I'm going with individual ones of these is because one of them is going to be able to learn light and the other one's going to be able to learn dark magic, or one of them's going to be able to learn both light and dark. But I don't think druids can learn light and dark. So that's why I wanted to bring a druid, because it's super neat now that they can learn Grandmaster in both elementals and self magics. What do we do for this one? I was kicking around the idea of doing another knight as a goblin or an ogre. I don't know what race this is. Or even as a dwarf. I mean, you can change them to be whatever you want, but you know what? Let's go with Where are they at? Ogres. I guess we'll go with this one. And, let's find a cool name. Ricky? No. Ron. Sure. Ron is going to be an archer. He can get Grandmaster in bow. He can get Master in the elementals. And he's going to have learning. What can you do for arms master? Nothing good there. Spear? What about perception? You can get Grandmaster in perception. Let's do that. So you're not going to have a melee weapon. We'll train you in spear later. You are going to have... so you get debuffs to that. Why don't we just have a regular human be our ranger? We are going to pick this character and call him Ron instead. And he needs to be a archer. I don't know why I call him ranger. Personality. He needs endurance or intellect for spell points. We're not going to go too heavy on actual spell points. He's just going to be kind of nichey. Not super used as a spellcaster. More of an archer. Stand in the background. I'm going to bump you down to 10. There. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. I don't like Joe. Oh my gosh, my fancy keyboard. Homer. Because that was one of the cool names that came up earlier. Homer, April, May, June, and Ron. What a crew. What a crew we have today. And he's human, so he can get Grandmaster to learning. Grandmaster to learning. You're not going to get Grandmaster, and neither will you. You can at least get Master. Grandmaster, Master, Grandmaster. Okay. All right, this is our crew. Neat new loading screen. So, yeah, a couple things to go over real quick. Well, one, I did a bunch of recordings ahead of time here to try and figure out how I wanted to do this. So we're going to turn our weather off because that gets super annoying. Bolster monsters, we're going to leave that up to 100. And we're going to turn it off for right now. And this is the reason. The first game, the first map is going to be super quick, super easy. Or not super quick, super easy.
Yes.
I'm going to turn that up. Music up. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. We're going to turn the voices up a little bit. The first playthrough is going to be pretty easy in that it's just going to be Might and Magic 6 at regular monster levels. If you go in here and bolster the monsters up, before you get to the end of the game, it's going to keep increasing their toughness, their hit points, their armor class, their resistances above what they're supposed to be at in this supposed game. So, once we finish Might and Magic 6 and we go into Might and Magic 7, I'm going to turn on bolstered monsters, and that's going to give them a 100% boost, a ×2 boost on their base, making it harder to start with. I mean, obviously the first island creatures that you're going to come up against, I think they're like dragonflies or something. They're still going to be easier to kill, but they're not going to be super easy to kill. You understand what I'm saying? And then as we go into Might and Magic 8, we're going to bump this up the whole way up to 200, giving them even more of a boost to their bolster. So we're going to do that. Whenever you do this as at home, if you want to download this stuff, I have links in the bios down below. You are going to need to change your controls because this is mouse look. There is a way to turn it off. I haven't figured it out. I'm not that good at this sort of thing. But I am using the mouse look because that's just the way life is today. You need to change your forward, backward, left, and right to WASD. You need to change your cast because that's normally S, and that's backwards now. And your attack from A to something else. Other than that's all you really need to change. Just remember you have those other, all these other commands here. Okay. You're zooming in on the map. Your fly is still going to be the same. You don't have to worry about any of that unless you're recording and for some reason your captures are page up or insert. Okay, so mouse look. It's going to get a little bit dizzyfying. We still have double speed. So now instead of clicking on the character I want to access, you have to hit the number corresponding to him. So right off the bat, there's sword, arms master, bodybuilding, and regeneration. For some reason, he's not going to be able to get grandmaster and regeneration. Maybe because he's also a knight. I don't know. Learning, meditation, dark elf ability, body, mace. We might change that. Nah, she's a cleric. Mace is probably all the better it's going to get. Staff, air, fire. All right. Fire, air. Dark elf ability. She gets dark elf ability? She can only go to normal. And she can only go to expert. Whatever. That's just a bit screwy with the patch. Whatever. There's dagger. There's earth. Learning. Meditation. There we go. Bow. Air. Learning. Perception. There's your grandmaster. And he doesn't. And these two characters don't even need to be promoted in order to get that. So we're gonna give him some crappy leather armor. Oh, we got 3 rings, fire resistance. We're gonna give those to you. Turn undead. You got a nice hammer. Heal.
Can't wait to use it.
Who's ever lowest in endurance? 5, 7. What's his you? Gets 4 more endurance. I'm going to give you some fire resistance. Oh, you already have 5 fire resistance. It's because you're an elf. I forgot about that. Fire resistance. Nothing. We're going to give all the sellable items to her. Firebolt, feather falling. Oh, man.
New spell.
Slow. That's garbage. Intellect. Who needs more intellect? You do. Junk. And there's a dagger. Better than nothing. And here's your bow.
Yes.
Feather falling. Let's see. Who would need more might? Oh my gosh, you need more might. There we go. Now you're kind of on a level playing field with all these other characters. The start of a game is always so much fun, I think. We're going to make number 5 our official junk holder. Well, I should say quest item holder. We will figure out who is going to be our alchemist. It's probably going to be you, because you're a sorceress.
A perfect mix.
I'm sure it was. Get rid of that.
That was lucky.
And get rid of that. These scrolls are mostly just crap. Oh yeah, I forgot about your scroll.
Success.
And fire resistance junk. Alright, there we go. This is it. Might and Magic 6 on the Might and Magic 8 platform. I may also do a run through on how to install these patches, because it can be a little bit confusing. Oh, she got... So the main fountain, if you've never played 6, gives you 5 hit points. Get out of my way. This fountain gives you plus 5 spell points. Yeah, restores it. And then this one gives you plus 10 might temporarily. So we're going to give everybody a little bit of a buff. This also kind of plays like Might and Magic 8, where you have to go to the shops to learn weapons and armors. And he's not going to give me what I want. Yeah, you can still buy special and not special items, just like that. Identify, that sort of thing. Oh, man. And for the record, I'm going to do this a lot where I want to go click on a character, and I go like this. Okay? So just be ready for that. Because I'm so not used to mouse look. I mean, it makes it like a more modern RPG. But it's still...
Come here.
Yeah, you're not good at talking to people. It still makes me confused. Let's just put it that way. So, repair item, that's going to be one of the things that our knight is going to need because he can get Grandmaster in it. There's a mix of items from Might and Magic 8. That's 8. This is 6. This is Might and Magic 7. You know, there's a mix of items from everywhere. So that's pretty neat to see all that. You still need to get... No, you don't need that. I think unarmed and dodging go together. If you're unarmed, your dodging skill works. I'll have to look into that some more. But Arms Master might be useful. There's Disarm Trap. Oh, are you the only one who can get Disarm Trap? This might be a bust. We might have to hire a hireling to do better with that. Here's a hack that everybody knows. There's the fly scroll. And if you didn't know that, now you do. You can still get all of your mind, body, and he'll tell you skills and stuff like that. All the experts are still in the same places. Some places, some training centers have hirelings in them. I have not been in that building yet since we... Oh, wow. Alright, well, we got a little bit of luck out of that. It bumps us up to 15, but you can only drink out of it so many times a year. There's your fire. And it is marking them on the map, which is awesome. So that's a Might and Magic 8 thing. Or a patch for Might and Magic 8. I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, this is going to be our Let's Play. And I do want to... We're going to save it real quick. I want to make sure... Yes, all my saves got wiped because I kept uninstalling, reinstalling, because I kept screwing up the mods and the patches. So... We're going to just call this MM6M1. And I want to get a little bit extra money and see if this is going to be the right way to go. So you can get the wrong letter, and that gives you... Oh yeah, give you some quest points there. Yeah, give me a quest, hand over Potbello. Andover. Whatever you call yourself nowadays. I want to get into this... Learn skill, disarm trap. You can get master in it. That's pretty fair. Gotta wait until 6 p.m. And we're gonna hit double speed. Because we need to talk to this guy. Okay, you can learn disarm trap. We're just experimenting right now. Okay, that was a bust. Didn't want to do that then. So, it looks like, even though she's a dark elf, not a very good one at that, she cannot do Grandmaster and disarm trap. So, it looks like Ron is going to be our disarm trap guy. And I'm not going to take that corrupted letter from Andover Potbello, because that is not a good idea. All right. I think that covers it pretty well for one day. Oh, yeah, up here. There's a temple. Learn skill. Merchant. She's going to learn merchant as soon as she can, but not here for $1,000. Another thing is increased path tracking. See, normally they can't get out of there, but every once in a while, the path tracking takes over. And they can. So here's the master expert in learning teacher, which is probably going to be one of the first things we get expert in. Let's see. Let's go raid this box over here. There's also a further render distance.
I can't identify that. I have no idea.
Oh, you do have identify item. So, oh, look at that. We've got a lot of training to do with these guys. So, number 4. We've got a lot of training up to do. This is just going to be a little rundown on how everything works. We still have that plus skill there. So, yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits for one night. Stick around, because this is going to get super exciting really quickly, okay? If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.